Hello Vibe Tribe. Your presence is welcome to this channel. We're going to be diving into the Taurus energy wave for the Aquarius zodiac month, and you can use this information and apply it to wherever you have this energy in your birth chart. In this particular tarot reading, we are going to focus on spiritual ascension. The definition of ascension is rising to a higher level, and therefore, this is a guide to the never-ending road of your spiritual elevation. Now, I would like you to imagine a circular clock. Picture the large numbers. They should count 1 through 12. These numbers represent each of the zodiac signs, and when the short hand of the clock hits a number, it signifies one full ascension step. Now look closer into the clock. There are 4 small lines in between the big numbers, and every line represents the 4 weeks that make up a zodiac season. It is this crucial information that we're going to detail as we move forward in this video. Now to set our vibrations to the highest level possible, I'm going to say a prayer, and it's advised that you follow along with me by tuning in your mental energy. Now let us begin. Dear Creator God of the universe, thank you for creating all that you have created. Thank you for keeping the world at a balance. Thank you for giving us life. Thank you for loving us unconditionally. Thank you for allowing me to share this message and guiding this message to those meant to hear it. We are so grateful to you for masterpiecing the world around us and creating each individual detail made by your genius artistry, including ourselves. We are grateful that you allowed us to be masters of our own choices in life, and we hope to use that gift to grow expansive positivity within ourselves, then spreading that positivity to the world around us. I ask you to cloak this reading, including the audience and myself, with protection against all negativity, so this may be a positive space for truthful information to be heard and accepted. Please guide this reading with your Holy Spirit of wisdom, and may it teach us the way of ascension. Glory be to you. Amen. The process of ascension easily compares to the growth of a lotus flower. The lotus flower grows by bearing deep roots into the soil at the bottom of a still body of water. This soil impacts the flower's entire growth cycle and is the hidden source to the beauty of the lotus. This is the piece that Taurus energy wave is expanding during Aquarius season. Okay, Taurus, so what we have is this high priestess energy, and high priestess talks about intuition. It talks about secrets, having secrets that maybe other people don't know, intuitive secrets. So you may be having a lot of spiritual messages coming to you at this time. We may be focusing, when we're talking about Aquarius season, something that you intuitively knew was going to happen, and maybe possibly you might have denied it or you might have believed it, but whatever you knew intuitively was going to happen. Whatever your intuition warned you about when it comes to the future, that knowledge is what's prevalent at this time. So this portion of the reading, we're going to detail the seed of your lotus. It is what the soil is cultivating this Aquarius season and is the main focus at this time for the Taurus energy wave. So the main focus is the Strength card, which is the number 8, which is the number of self, and it's the number of abundance, and it's the number of cycles. Okay, so there's a strength that's coming from your habits. There's a habitual strength that you have to persevere through things that may happen in your life. Okay, that's what's growing. Your strength is something that's coming out of you, and it's rooted in your intuition, because that's why we have the grounding energy of the high priestess, right? Your strength is rooted in that intuitive piece of you, in your ability to foresee things, in your ability to get those spiritual messages. That is your strength. The clock we visualize in our minds at the beginning of this video stands for each zodiac season as an individual step towards ascension. Most of these steps that finalize growth within ourselves have been in the process of maturing for some time. We are going to be looking at the last piece of last zodiac month that has led to the current development we are now building. So last zodiac month, during the Capricorn season, you were in this Queen of Pentacles energy, Taurus, okay? Queen of Pentacles is that giving energy. That's that somebody who is abundant and has a lot. You may have a lot of money. You may have a lot of love. You may have a lot of advice. You may have a lot of wisdom. You may have a lot of resources of some kind, because Pentacles represents resources and stability and morals, and it also represents a family structure, right, of some kind. So you And when you are at the Queen of Pentacles, you are the person that is running that. You are the person that is the operator of what's going on around you, and also with the people that are close to you, right? So last zodiac month, you were in the Queen of Pentacles energy, and you were doing for people. You were giving because you had a lot to give. You had an overabundance almost. You had enough to fill your cup and fill the other people and put some in other people's cups. And that's what you were doing. The lotus sprout is the first time this beautiful flower peeks out of its soil and is exposed to the world. Since the lotus likes to grow in muddy water, it begins its life in a new unknown territory that is difficult to see through. The sprout mimics the part of Ascension where we are challenged to do something new and to be brave enough to continue without being able to see where the path will take us. These first 2 weeks of Aquarius season, we're going to be using our instincts, much like the lotus, to navigate ourselves towards completing the lesson. So in the first 2 weeks, Taurus, you are going to be in the Seven of Swords energy. So what the Seven of Swords talks about is masking. It talks about hiding, and it also talks about lying. But you're hiding something from somebody. You're hiding something from some people, could be also. But you have a secret plan of some kind, and you are being intuitively led. Because remember that your grounding energy is the High Priestess. So this talks about secrets. This talks about intuitive knowledge. This talks about keeping things within yourself. The High Priestess knows a lot of information, but she barely ever talks. And when she talks, it has a lot of significant meaning. So when we're talking about right now, what you're going through a time with the first 2 weeks of Aquarius season where you are probably doing something that you want it to be hidden. You're being guided for it to be hidden. Not to tell people what you have. And you may be feeling a little bit like you may have to utilize a mask of some kind, because this is also talking about masking. So if you notice in the picture, the lion is looking down at the monkey, but the lion doesn't even know that the monkey is drinking of the water. The monkey is getting water. What does water represent? Emotions, and it also represents intuition. So you are getting information from spirit, you are getting knowledge from spirit, and you are masking that. You are putting on like a mask so people do not know what spirit is telling you at this time. The lotus flower begins to take root and secure itself into the soil while simultaneously growing upward towards the top of the water. Once it reaches the water's surface, it becomes visible to a world outside of the murky water it was born in. The ability for this flower to connect its grounding energy to its growth symbolizes a newly established part in yourself that can now be visible to the world around you. Yes, Taurus. So now we have the Queen of Wands energy. So you go from masking what you're doing to the last 2 weeks of Aquarius energy, which makes sense because Aquarius, that is a fast sign. It's a fast moving sign. It's an air element, right? And you go into this Queen of Wands energy. Now, what the Queen of Wands talks about is beauty. It talks about being aesthetically pleasing. And it also talks about going after things that you want. The Queen of Wands goes after things that she wants. And she doesn't care what other people feel, think, or will do about it. She doesn't care. She goes after and she gets what she wants. She doesn't allow for inconveniences in her life, right? She doesn't allow for things to when I say inconvenience, I really mean things that will get in the way of her path and what she wants. The Queen of Wands, out of all the 4 queens, she's also a master at manifesting. She's able to create something and it's out of nowhere, right? So you are coming for focusing on spirit's messages to you, focusing on what spirit is telling you, focusing on a plan of some kind. You could be planning, but you're keeping it to yourself. If people ask too many questions, you may even, I'll be honest with you, you may even lie to, some of you may be lying to people in order to get them out of your business. And then you go to the next 2 weeks, and what everybody sees is, pew! You go after what you want and you take it. You go after, it looks like you created something out of nowhere because you weren't telling people your business. And so it freed you up to focus on your goal. At the end of the Aquarius season, the lotus that grows within yourself is going to be in full bloom. This bloom is the point of achievement that you have accomplished. The beauty of the lotus is an intricate and delicate design, standing for the many complexities to our lives and how easy our choices shape the pathway to our destiny. So at the end of the Aquarius season, you're going to be into this Two of Swords energy. Once again, that talks about making choices intuitively. It talks about balancing the spiritual and the physical, making spiritual decisions or making decisions accounting for spiritual knowledge and wisdom and physical experiences in life. Okay? It's balancing spirit and the physical. It's balancing your spiritual side and your physical side, your manifesting side and your alchemist side. It's balancing drawing things to you while simultaneously building things in your life. It's a balance call. So you're going to be focusing on balancing your path so that you can get to where you need to get to in a timely manner and in an accurate manner. And that's the end of Aquarius season. So I hope this video helped guide you in the right direction in your life. And for those that would like to dig deeper into this energy, there's going to be a live group reading via Zoom where you'll have a chance in a select group of people to ask questions. Please, please, please don't hesitate to hit that like button and leave your commentary in the comment section below. Subscribe to the Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok pages, as well as the website's newsletter. This is going to keep you updated when there are classes, workshops, live group readings, new products, and free giveaways. All donations are accepted via Cash App and PayPal. Thank you to all that decide to donate ahead of time. And just know that your donations, they put a smile on my face, and they are so much appreciated. Now, every day, say a prayer to God, creator of the universe. This is going to shield your pathway from unnecessary negativity. Keep your energy focused on your spiritual ascension. This will pattern your life to be surrounded in divine energy. Practice loving yourself. It's a journey that never ends. And spread love, because what we give is what we take in the cycle of karma and a reflection of our own self. And lastly, remember that you are a child of the Creator God, and this will make you amazing. Until we meet again, Vibe Tribe. Bye-bye.